So we were discussing this problem. To derive potential at any point due to an electric dipole, and using this we had to derive the field due to this dipole. So we had already derived the expression for potential. This was our expression. So now this is the result for potential. This is the dipole, minus q plus q, separated by certain distance 2l, and we are supposed to find the field over here. Now at this point P, there must be a component of field in this direction along the increasing direction of r, this way. Now we need to evaluate this ER. Suppose we move in this direction away from P in this direction through a small distance dr, this way. If we move through a small distance dr, the corresponding change in potential is dV is minus ER dr. This dV is minus ER dr, or from here we will have the value of this ER. ER is minus dV by dr. Here we can, for this value of V, we can substitute from this above equation. Let's do that. So we have ER as minus d by dr of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by r square. In this particular differentiation, r has to be considered as variable, theta constant. This time theta is not a variable over here. So let's take the different constant terms out of this differentiation sign. This is what we have done. So here we are left with for the differentiation d by dr of 1 by r square. 1 by r square means r to the power minus 2. So d by dr of r to the power minus 2 this time, minus 2 r to the power minus 3 is the result. Simplified. So we have ER as this much. But this is not the only component. There must be another component. We'll take another component in this direction. Now if theta increases by a small amount, say d theta, this line from the center to this will rotate this way. This changes by d theta, and this point P moves in this direction. It moves by a distance r d theta. This can be supposed to be an arc of radius r subtending angle d theta. So this moves by r d theta. If we are changing theta by a very small amount d theta, this point shifts in this direction by r d theta. Now let there be a field in this direction. The component of field in this direction will be denoted by E theta, this way. So the component, this E theta, formula for this E theta, moving in this direction, we suppose we find a change in voltage dV. So drop in voltage is minus dV, and distance traveled in this direction is r d theta. So E theta is change in voltage by distance minus dV by r d theta. This is the formula for E theta. V we have over here substituted. This is minus 1 by r. This was over here. D by d theta of this V. Now here also we'll take the constant factors out. And remember, in this particular differentiation, r has to be considered as constant. Theta is only the variable. Again, let us bring the constant terms out. This is what we are left with. Now this term d by d theta of cos theta, this is minus sin theta. Put its value. So this is our result for E theta. So now here we have two components of field, one ER along this direction, other E theta in this direction. The resultant will be somewhere in between them over here. Let's draw the resultant. The resultant net field will be in this direction, making certain angle alpha. Now E net can be found by the vector sum of these two. E net is under root ER square plus E theta square this way. Substitute the values, simplify the expression. This is what you will get. A simple calculation. You have ER, E theta, substitute the values. Now the direction, this alpha. Tan alpha can be written as this length by this one. This length means same as this one. E theta by ER. Tan alpha is E theta by ER. Tan alpha is E theta by ER. Substitute the values, you will get this one. Or alpha is tan inverse tan theta by 2. So this is how we can calculate the field due to a dipole at any point. And here we have used the same property, that field is negative gradient of potential, or field is the rate of decrease of potential with respect to distance. Let's see another example, another simple example. This is the case where we have to find the electric field as a function of position, means in terms of coordinates, in a region where potential varies with position as this way. V is minus alpha under root x square plus y square. For this alpha is a constant. So we'll start with evaluating the components of field. First we'll evaluate Ex. We know the formula for Ex. Ex is minus dV by dx. Ex is minus dV by dx. Substitute the value of V from here. This is the thing. And once again remember, in this particular differentiation, x is a variable and y has to be considered as constant. First bring this minus alpha out of the differential sign. So alpha. As I told you, y is a constant, so this term will become 0 and this will be 2x. So it's alpha into 2x. We have the x component of the field, 2 alpha x. Similarly, we will compute the y component of field. The y component of field will be minus dV by dy, this way. Again substitute the value of V from here, bring this alpha out, and remember in this differentiation, when we are differentiating with respect to y, x has to be considered as constant. This x is constant, so this term becomes 0 and this is 2y. So this is alpha into 2y. We have the x component of field, we have the y component of field. Let's write down the field in its vector form. Is Ex I cap plus Ey j cap. Substitute the value of Ex and Ey and take the common factors out. 2 alpha xi cap plus yj cap. Now if we have this field in vector form, we can find its magnitude, we can find its direction. First let us find its magnitude. Mod E is root over Ex square plus Ey square. You have Ex and Ey, put the values. This is simply 2 alpha under root x square plus y square. Next, the direction of this field. The angle made by this field with x-axis is, if it is alpha, then tan alpha is Ey by Ex. Tan alpha is Ey by Ex. Ey is known over here, Ex over here, substitute the values, it's y by x. So if tan alpha is known, alpha is known, alpha is tan inverse y by x. So this is our result. If we have this potential as a function of position, we have found x component of field, y component of field, combined the two, To get the field vector, if we have the field in vector form, Cartesian form, we can write its magnitude and direction separately. This is all.